Hi, this is Christian Cantrell with Watch Report, and today I want to show you the Timex iControl. This is a very nice new Ironman watch from Timex, which not only has several nice running and training related features, but it also lets you wirelessly control your iPod. I'll get into plenty of detail on the iPod feature shortly, but first I want to walk you through some of the other features of the watch. First of all, the iControl is small and lightweight, and wraps nicely around your wrist. It's a very well contoured design. It has what I call a webbed band here. I don't know what the official name is for it, but I sort of think of it as webbed, and that allows air to circulate past your arm and sort of under the case, and keeps your arm from getting too sweaty. It also has this, see if I can get a good shot of it here. It has this rubber nub here, which fits into a hole in the end of the band, which keeps the excess band from sort of flopping around while you're moving around and exercising, which is a very nice touch. It also has this nice glossy bezel to it, which is sort of a nice touch and gives it a nice look. I'll give you a tour of the main display here. Let's see, the first thing I want to point out is the contrast of the LCD. It's a very, very high contrast LCD, much higher than previous Ironman watches I've seen. Pretty much higher than just about any other digital watch I've seen. In fact, it's a beautiful LCD. We have nice tall numbers here, which make the watch easy to read when you're active or from a distance. We have the day and the date display here at the top, which I really like because sometimes I forget what day of the week it is. And over here on the left we have the iPod icon, which indicates that the iPod can be controlled from the current mode. So that's pretty much covers the main time mode, and I'll show you the rest of the modes now. The first mode here is the Chronograph, which is a 99 lap chronograph. We have a recall function, which recalls 50 of your last laps. So you can see I can scroll through them, and it'll tell you your best lap, and it'll tell you your average of all the laps. It's a pretty cool training feature. It has a timer, a countdown timer. It can be configured to repeat or to just stop when time elapses after it sounds an alarm. It also has an interval timer, which is a more sophisticated timer. Interval timers allow you to configure two consecutive countdown timers, which is handy if you use a training technique like running for a certain period of time and then walking for a certain period of time, which is a very common thing to do. You can use the Ironman to time those intervals, which is very handy. And then you have 3 alarms, alarms 1 through 3. They're what I call semi-programmable alarms. A programmable alarm is an alarm that you can set the date as well as the time. And a daily alarm is what most digital watches have, and that's an alarm that just sounds at the same time every day. And the Timex iControl has what I call a semi-programmable alarm, and I'll show you what that means here. I'll go into the setting mode. And you can set the time here, and then up at the top you see I can configure it to be daily. I can configure it to sound only on weekdays or only on weekends. So that's kind of a nice touch. And there are 3 of those, 3 alarms. So those are all the basic modes. Next thing I want to show you is the Indiglo function. So I'm going to turn my lamp off and hit the Indiglo button, which is the top left button. And you can see that it lights up just the numbers, which is kind of cool. And gives you a nice sharp readout. Very, very nice. Nicer than, again, previous Ironmans that I've seen. So the iControl is really sort of a step up. Okay, so now the iPod features, what you've all been waiting for. I'm going to set the watch down for a second and grab my iPod here. This is my iPod Nano, black, which is nice. It matches my iControl. They go nicely together. This is a receiver. And you simply give you a good shot of the receiver. You simply plug the receiver into the bottom of the iPod, and it will now respond. So I'm going to hit the play button here, and you can see I'm controlling my iPod. I'm actually going to plug it in to give you a real sense of how it works. Plug it into some external speakers that I have, and hit play, which is this button here, and we are listening to Coldplay. And I can turn it up. I can start the track over. I can pause, play again, move to the next track. So works great, works perfectly. Very easy to calibrate, very easy to set up. You just plug in the receiver, you're good to go. Works from a distance of about 10 feet, which means you can have it strapped to your arm. You can have it in your bag, whatever you want to do. So it's a great little additional feature to this watch. I mean, this is a really nice training watch in and of itself, and then you have the added bonus of being able to control your iPod. So I think it's a great concept. That's about all I wanted to show you about the Timex iControl. For a detailed review and lots of pictures, check out watchreport.com. Thanks for watching.